What's up everybody, Jim here, Get Better with Books. Question for you. How many of you guys have been in this situation before? You're at a party, you're at a networking event, and you come across a person like this. All right, I'll catch up with you guys later. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. Name's Jim. Brad. Pretty cool house, huh? How do you know Jess? She's like a friend of a friend. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So what do you do for, hold on. I'm sorry, what were you saying? Oh, no, I was just asking what you do for. Have you seen Scott? Like, where is Scott? He's supposed to have my White Claws. Scott! No, I don't know who Scott is. I'm sorry, Joe? Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Brad seems great. So over the course of our lives, we're all gonna go through situations where it's important to give off a good first impression. Whether you're at a new school and trying to make new friends, you're at a job interview and trying to impress a future employer, or if you're taking a client out to dinner trying to close a deal. The thing is, for a lot of people, this isn't the easiest thing to do. Some people are just introverted and shy and often struggle in these types of social situations. Other people might be a little bit over the top. You're overbearing, you're dominating a conversation, and sometimes you just alienate other people that you talk to. The good thing is, this is something that you can improve. And in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing 6 simple takeaways from Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People on how to better your communication skills, but more importantly, how to be a better people person. So if you're interested in ways that you can improve your people skills, make sure you stick around to the end of this video so you don't miss a beat. So before we dive in, do me a quick favor and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it, I appreciate you. The algorithm gods out there appreciate the engagement, so let's just help everybody with a quick thumbs up. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So the first on this list is to become genuinely interested in other people. One of my favorite quotes from this book is to become interesting, be interested. And it should be no surprise that people just love talking about themselves. So if you're talking to someone and you're genuinely curious about what they have to say, people are just gonna spill the beans. So if you're at a party and you're meeting someone new, simply just ask the other person open-ended question. Where are you from? What do you do from work? If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Does this deodorant smell weird? No, don't ask that one. But by structuring the conversation in this way, it has 2 simple benefits. Number 1 is that you're clearly signaling to the other person that I value what you have to say. I am listening to you. People like to be listened to. Number 2, it's an easy way to have an interesting conversation. So open-ended questions are a great way to learn a little bit about people's personalities, or lack thereof. Number 2 on this list is smile. No, not like that. In a groundbreaking revelation, Dale Carnegie found that by smiling, this will actually have an effect on how people think of you. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Jim, I hate to break it to you, bro, but no shit. But just because you know it doesn't mean that you do it. And I think a lot of this has to do with our reptile brain, which is constantly trying to determine if someone is a friend or if someone is a foe. And the easiest way to signal to the other person that you come in peace is to show them some chiclets. And I get it. There are some people out there who just don't like to smile. They don't like to force it. That's not their MO. They've cemented their status as a negative Nancy. But that energy is contagious. People like feeling good, and people will naturally gravitate towards people who make them feel good. People who are optimistic, people are friendly, and yes, people that smile. Number 3 on this list is remember and use the other person's name in a conversation. So they say that there are 3 things that are guaranteed in our lifetime: death, taxes, and forgetting someone's name mid-conversation. But seriously though, how many times have you been in a conversation with someone and literally forget their name within 2 seconds of them telling you? So this is the exact reason why it's so important to remember the person's name, because it makes you stand out. Like, holy shit, this person actually remembered my name. They're listening to me. So if you need help remembering someone's name, here are 3 simple tips that you can use. Number 1, repeat their name immediately after they tell you and try to use it in the first few sentences that you say. Number 2, try to come up with a simple rhyme for their name, especially if it has an association with it. One of my next door neighbors, met her for the first time a couple weeks ago, found out that she likes to hike in trails behind our woods. Turns out her name is Gail. Gail Trail. I don't think I'll ever forget that. Number 3, most importantly, use it whenever you say goodbye. Bye, Gail. See you on the trail. See? Simply by repeating it will help you remember it during the conversation and will help you from calling Brad Bill. Number 4 on this list is simply by being a good listener. One of the main distinctions in this book is that we are all emotional creatures. We all have pride. We all have egos. We want to be listened to. We want to be heard. So a simple way to get on someone's good side, wait for it, is to listen to them. We've all been part of conversations where the person that we're talking to is clearly distracted, whether they're on their phone or they're looking for someone else. Think about that. How does that make you feel? You're like, hello, am I boring you here? And again, most people just want to be heard. So do yourself a favor, just listen. Keep your phone in your pocket for the time being. I know. You really just want to keep up to date with the Get Better with Books Instagram page, but I assure you that is not going anywhere. Number 5 on this list is talk about the other person's interests. So 5 years ago, my wife and I went on a date with this other couple. Great people, awesome, love to have fun, but the other dude and I literally couldn't have less in common. Sports? Nope. Music? Polar opposites. But he did have a pretty sweet mustache. So what was the strategy here? Simple. Figure out what the other dude is interested in and just talk about that. The goal of a good conversation is to have the other person do the bulk of the talking. And the best way to do that is figure out what that person is interested in and talk about that. And if you're interested in what they have to say, it's going to be an engaging conversation and it's going to be a positive interaction. Unless they are just brutally boring. And in that case, simply just get up, go to the bathroom, and never come back. And the last tip on this list to help with your people skills is simply to make the other person feel important. And if you think about it, it's really just a combination of the previous tips that I've just talking about. Listening to the other person, giving them their undivided attention, actually acknowledging what their interests are, smiling at them, listen to what they have to say. So if someone's telling you about their difficulties at work, don't be afraid to commend them on their efforts and encourage them to keep going. If someone's telling you about a new project or a new business that they're developing, be excited for them. Give them some encouragement to keep working on that. And there's just way too many haters out there. You know, people are always going to talk shit, and that's not really an indication of what you're doing. It's more of an indictment of their personal character and what it says about them for being a hater. But let's not forget that we are all emotional creatures. We want to be loved. We want to be accepted. We want to be heard. We want to be listened to. And if you can do that for someone in a meaningful and genuine way, we're all going to benefit from that. That's good. That's all I got for you today, folks. Use any of these tips to be a better people person, but overall, kinder, more empathetic, just a nicer person. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Would love to hear you in the comments section. If any of these tips have helped you, if there's any other tips that you would add to this list, hit me in the comments section. I'll meet you down there. I'll be responding to you. This is Jim, Get Better with Books, signing out. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.